Good afternoon. As you know, the region has experienced record-setting snowfall with recent series of storms, and forecasts are predicting possibly another foot of snow will fall between Sunday and Tuesday. Somerville could see up to 15 inches, which normally would require our standard snow emergency response. However, with more than 4 feet of ice and snow built up on our roadsides and next to walkways, despite having our crews out in maximum force, we need the community to also help in ensuring public safety in the coming days. The city is declaring a snow emergency effective at 10 a.m. Sunday, February 8th. This snow emergency will present unique challenges and may require us to take additional measures to help keep our streets and sidewalks safe. I want to urge all residents to stay informed by checking our website and following our social media feeds through the storm for any updates and announcements. And of course, Jackie Rossetti will be calling you as needed. To be clear, Somerville has already received more than 4 feet of snow, or more than 53 inches during the recent storms. That's roughly twice the 27.1 inches that fell during the blizzard of 1978. In addition, persistent frigid temperatures have prevented much melting. The result is a situation on the ground that is posing challenges for cities region-wide, but especially for those of us with narrower streets. Now, we know that this has been very difficult for many of you, so please know that Somerville Public Safety and Public Works crews have been out in maximum force with more equipment than ever before since the first snowfall, and they're continuing snow removal as I speak. They will continue working at maximum capacity as long as needed, and I commend them for their exceptional effort. However, despite their significant progress on main roads and intersections, conditions on many side streets remain very difficult. Because of this, we understand that the coming parking ban for Sunday's snow emergency will create difficulties and inconvenience for many of you. But we must ensure that there is room for plows to create safe passage in our roadways for emergency vehicles. As always, we will open city and school lots for additional parking. For this storm, we will also have extra space available at Dilboy Stadium and Assembly Row. But residents with driveways can also help with this emergency situation. If you own a driveway with extra room, I urge you to also invite your neighbors to share your driveway. This is a small and temporary contribution that you can make to help with this effort. Our fire crews have also been digging out the city's roughly 1,600 fire hydrants. However, if there is a hydrant near you that is not fully visible or free of snow, we ask that you help out by clearing it if possible. I also want to commend the entire community for its extraordinary efforts to clear sidewalks in recent days. I know that this has been difficult, so I want to thank you for ensuring safe passage for your neighbors. Please know that we will continue to exercise common sense in enforcing the snow clearing regulations, and deadlines will be extended as needed. Most of you always make a good effort to shovel. However, the ordinance is designed first and foremost for us to enforce shoveling requirements for the smaller number out there of those who never have or rarely shovel. Finally, I also want to ask for your continued patience and flexibility. We have heard from so many of you that Somerville is doing a better job of snow removal than neighboring communities. We thank you for those kind words, but we also know that we still have more work to do. Please know that we are prioritizing areas for snow removal according to usage and safety risk, and safety must always come first. Of course, in New England, the forecast can always change, so we know that we can always end up with less snow than predicted, which will give us a lot of cause for relief. However, as we continue to monitor the weather, we must also be prepared, so I thank you all for your anticipated cooperation. Be safe.